I went out and I picked up an old ATV here and had no brakes when I got it. I just put some brand new brake shoes in there and they did not catch at all. It was like they were the wrong shoes or something. And I ended up finding out the brake drum is just way too worn out for it. What I'm gonna do here is I've cut little pieces of steel and I welded them right there on the brake shoe at this piece where the fulcrum hits. This is hardened steel. It's actually out of a bed frame. Gonna give that a shot. Here's the final product right here. That's all welded on, and now they're an 1/8 inch bigger, or actually 1/4 inch bigger, because you got an 1/8 inch on each side. This is one that I've fixed, so it's not hooked up to a cable right now. And watch this. I turn it, and I mean, I touch that lever maybe a millimeter and it stops it. Look at that. Another thing you have to do, you have to clean up your drum the best you can. What I came up with, I took a coffee can and I put a screw right through the center, put some flashing on the outside to make this sandpaper flat. Then I glued a bunch of sandpaper on the outside. I basically stuck it in the drum like so, and then I just cross hatch. You want to move really slow and up and down as much as you can like this. If you just sit there spinning like this, you'll just make it worse. You want to cross hatch it, so just keep going up and down like that. You get the idea. Another thing you want to do, this seal here is very critical. It keeps the water out. Make sure that's nice and clean. Once it's clean, soak it with Armor All. Just keep soaking it and let the Armor All sit there. You don't want to grease it, because the grease is going to get a bunch of dirt stuck to it, and then the dirt's going to work its way in between the drum and, you know, just completely make a lot of wear in there, and it's just going to be worse off. So what I do with the drum on the sealing surface, I just put a very thin film of silicone grease, just enough to waterproof it for the Armor All seal to ride on. All your fulcrum points, you know, you want to clean it real good with some brake cleaner here. And then I use this kind of grease here. You can get this at the auto store. Permatex disc caliper lube. Works great for all the fulcrum points on the drum brake setup. This piece here, this fulcrum here, you want to disassemble all this stuff, clean it, grease it, put it back together. This right here has to be greased. Any moving part. Right here, this pivot needs to be greased. And you know, clean your backing plate real good. And that's about it.